How you doing, people? This has been a moment a few we've been waiting for. Uh, this saw is one that my buddy Dave had. Remember that old Hulk there about a month ago I showed you guys? Okay, I got it running. And it wasn't easy, I'm going to tell you that.
No.
I don't care who you are. Sooner or later, you're going to find something that's going to give you fits. I have never had a saw not start when I put it together. No, they always do. This one, for a couple days, really had me puzzled. I was working out other saws and then work on this. And at night, when it's my time, I'd putter with this, which is night now, it's for dark. I ended up changing all kinds of things to eliminate the problem. You have to eliminate the problem one step at a time. Okay? Well, if you notice, I got an old gas tank on here, not my blue one like I had, remember? And it's a stock muffler, so when you hear it, just realize we don't run them. We do something different, especially for our own. 100cc saw. I did not put a stroker crank in this one. I wanted to prove what we had. It feels good. It really does. So this isn't pitchy and screamy loud, but I'll tell you what, it's got that smooth sound that steel's are noted for. And so when you take a 90cc class saw and make it 100cc, they're different. And this ain't the first time I've done this. It used to be way harder to do than you do now. It's pretty easy to do now. So, we need to get this in some wood, but I'll tell you what's got to be done. I got to change the gas tank. I got to put the chain brake and everything onto this. And do something about a muffler. And we'll break it in. It's been started twice this evening. And I'm going to start it one more time. And it roll. I tell you, those of you that want 1 of 10 of them red, white, and blue ones, American Dream, you better be strong. That's all I got to say. Hey, call it.
Believe me, I pulled that thing over 1,000,000 times. I know.
They stop right now. They got a lot of compression, guys. When you shut them off, it goes. The torque's the other way.
Clear your bench off. Just start one of those on it.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. I learned something about steels. I'm only used to the old flat top 066s and the style top and the MS 660, and there were some variations through the years. But I tell you what, I got a new old stock crank for a flat top. The original series got the smaller seals. It's just one seal. On the flywheel side is smaller. Well, this is Dave's saw. Was a red light saw. I put a regular coil on it. Everything matched up. There was no difference in the coil other than it had one wire instead of two, and then the tack light that goes in here. And I used the red light flywheel. I don't know if there's a difference in the flywheels or not, but I'll tell you what I did find out. It was firing about 20 degrees after top dead center. And you could get that to, every pull, it would hit 4 or 5 times a quit. Never fail what it calls.
Shooting flames out the front and the back.
Yeah, and then it started burning down through the transfers like wick, and then pop inside the case and blow a little fire out the carburetor. Well, you think, well, gee, did I screw up on my port work? I refuse to believe that. So I said, well, I must have did something wrong. I got to check it. Pulled the cylinder, couldn't find nothing. Put it back on. Just did the same thing. I've been working on this. I think the keyway in the crank is in the wrong position, or the keyway in the flywheel is in the wrong position. It appears it's in the flywheel's in the wrong position. It may be because of it being a red light flywheel. If you change them, if any of you have done that, do you have to have the flywheel as well as the coil and the red light? Or do they just interchange? Well, I'll tell you what, it give me fits. And my boy is sitting here helping me at night, and he pulled that till his arm almost started bleeding, I think.
Just about, yeah.
Okay. So, you heard it run, stock muffler. We know that ain't the way to go. I can tell you that's holding that back a lot. I am definitely going to do something about that. I might just build one of them crazy little tube mufflers. Like I got in this 266. I think 100cc saw like that. It would have to be just a little longer. I already got it figured out how much longer if I need to. But you know what these sound like. A lot like them ones bucking runs there, that Bear Claw design with the 2 tubes. And I think we'll build one. Yeah. I got a couple saws to finish up. And then I'll go ahead and dial this up. We're starting to get a lot of the stuff in to make this pretty saw. So tomorrow's going to be about making this pretty. Dan Camaretti, I want you to know I'm doing well on your saw. Here in a couple days, we'll have that on video running. Can't wait to get that to you. Dan, give me a call tomorrow if you get a chance. Well, the day you get this video, whatever. You just give me a call. I want to talk to you, buddy. All right? Dan wants a couple of them red, white, and blue saws. I know he wants one for sure, but I think he wants number 1 and number 10. You know, a guy like that, step right up. He gets what he wants, don't he? Yeah, he sure does. We're taking a few more saws than we're doing because I do have a helper, and he's doing a very good job. I don't have him doing the bench work, but I do have him disassembling. He's very, very qualified for this. He knows what he's doing. He's cleaning parts. He's cleaning up my mess, cleaning up my shop. The old chainsaw room, he's working on that. He's building me a little loft, so I got a place to put my sleigh. I got something I'm going to show you. I got a bobsled sleigh. It's got a front and back seat. Made in 1870. It's a Studebaker. Yeah, it's usable. It's a nice one. Pretty nice sleigh. I'd like to paint that up this winter. I've said that for 5 years. I don't know. I've had that probably 10 years, ain't I?
At least, yeah.
Yeah, and nice sleigh. Got a freight wagon made in 1880s. We had the wheels redone quite a few years ago, and Amish said that was rated for between 8 and 9 ton.
A donkey made from the.
Well, I'd take a few horses, wouldn't it? Sure would. Still ain't found a mate for Prince yet. Still looking. Gotta have the right horse. Draft horses right now are a little high, but I don't care about that. Prince needs somebody to go with. I need somebody to go with Prince, and we're gonna do it. 'Cause he's a pretty good lad. Okay, I'm not gonna make this a long video, but you needed to see this old sucker run. Boy, and they got a smooth idle. I mean, can you believe how smooth that really is? It just real all the way through the RPM range. It's just really. I gotta start it again. I wasn't gonna do that. Let's just do it. I'm glad this is my saw. If I'd have built that 1 out of 10 first, I'd have cried. I couldn't have handled it. I was like, oh my God, you just can't get that. Well, I'll build you another one. No, I'm glad this is mine. Okay, this is a prototype. We know that. We're doing one more. Daryl Burgess is getting one. And he's getting it on a steel base too, just like this. We just happen to have one. And he needs it for work, so I does some residential stuff once in a while. Gets to do a big tree.
Dragon scale.
He wants to be able to do a big bar, so we're going to hook him up with one. I wanted to build 2 back to back, get all the bugs out, because then when we build 1 a month of the 10, every one of them spot on, okay? That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I do not want to build more than one a month. If things slow down, they might. I'll whip them out a little faster, but my plan's one a month. And I think that's reasonable. We got some bright ideas for the next series. We're looking at the 395 Husqvarna and Tiger Stripe with the Tiger blasting through the top. Eric Nelson says, Harvey, if you build one of them, I got to have that. Eric, you'll get what you want, man. You know how it is. Eric's a good egg. He brought that chainsaw sawmill, and
She's a beauty too.
that's a nice freaking mill, isn't it?
Brand new, man.
My goodness sakes, this is a nice mill. You know, it's got actually a chainsaw mounts in a carriage and rolls down through, cuts the log into whatever. I think it's sold. And Jody is coming as soon as we get our parts in. We're on back order on parts. I'm on a freaking stalemate on some saw parts. And one's a Husqvarna 372 cranks and cylinder kits and stuff. All of them that I use from 2 different companies are on back order. So we should in the next few days have some. We're going to have Jody down. He's got a Holtzforma 372. We are going to put one together with good parts. Then you can see the difference. You can take a old Chinese saw and you throw the right parts at it, you got some. Bet that, Jody. Jody is being kind enough to donate to a saw for a hot rod for Buck and Billy. And it's a pretty nice 372. And I needed a decent saw, and we're going to do the reed cage in it. I'm probably going to build 2 reed cage saws before I start that one. That way it's right. Let's just see how this goes. I got that reed cage figured out, but if it works like this Flywheel did, I don't know now. I'm kind of wondering, but I know I can do the reed cage easier, and I can figure out why this Flywheel ain't right.
Have a bald head from scratching it.
Oh yeah, I scratched it like, dang, I said, never had this happen before. At first it was like, haha, that's kind of funny. And then it turned into like, what's wrong?
Not so funny now.
And then the second day it's like, oh, nah. Then I was second game. I pulled everything, checking my seals, made sure my gasket between the cases was right, because this was a bottom-up build, which you guys know that. Isn't it a lesson in humility? No matter how long you've done one thing, sooner or later, you get something that'll stump you, and it's something stupid. And but we got here, thank God, because I'd have hated to think that all of a sudden I couldn't build a chainsaw anymore. We got her though. Okay, that's enough for now. I'm gonna get this video up. It's late. I gotta go in and eat my supper. Relax, kick back. You guys have a great time. There's a man looking for some 041 parts, and God, I can't remember his name right now. I had it wrote down. I'm sorry. Tomorrow's video, buddy, I'll give you a shout out, and I'm gonna see if we can't get the subscribers to help you find the top cover and the chain or the pull cover and stuff for your 041 steel. It's an AV or Farm Boss. They're all the same. If you guys got them parts on a saw that isn't any good or something, get a hold of me. The guy lives in Ireland. Tomorrow, I'll carry my little sheet of papers laying right on the table, right where I sit, out here, okay? You know who I'm talking about. Just one person does, anyway. Okay, let's start sharing these parts with each other. Let's do that. Why shouldn't we? I do it all the time. I have people say, well, gee, you got this or that, and we do horse trade stuff. Stuff you're not using, let's share it with somebody that needs it. Okay? We'll talk more about that tomorrow.